Hello everyone, you're welcome to another movie review. My name is Oris Daniel. Today we will be looking at or we'll be reviewing Abattoir Season 3 Episode 4. If you've not yet checked out my other reviews and other videos, kindly go down below and you will find my other videos. Kindly check it out and then kindly subscribe to this channel. Please like this video, please, and subscribe to this channel. Alright, without further waste of time, today we'll be looking at Abattoir Season 3 Episode 4. Alright, the story is developing well. If you have been following it from Episode 1, you can tell that the writer did a good job in developing the story. I mean, every episode, at the end of every episode, you crave for more. And it's not easy writing this kind of work. Every writer knows that it's not easy. The twist in the storyline, there are so many characters with their different experiences. The plot is a complex plot, and it's not an easy story to write. So I give kudos to Damilola Maigbamiloye. He did a great job in writing this story. It's one thing to write and also another thing to shoot, managing the continuity, managing the characterization and mannerism of the actors. I think that is kudos to Damilola Maigbamiloye for writing this kind of huge project. And next thing is that since I started watching Abattoir since season 1, all actors have been on the top of their game. There is no amateur actor at all in Abattoir. Every actor brings up their A game and they are actually doing a great job in interpreting the script. Kudos to all the cast. Flora is doing well. Tolu Alokpe, Alagbe, and Rambo, Philip Oyeleye, who plays Rambo, and Omoba Oluwasegun, who plays Kayode, Victor Olukoju, who plays Barrister Adegbola, and all the characters are doing a great job in interpreting the script. Imagine having a good script like this and then getting bad actors. By now, we would have not been hyping and talking about Abattoir today. So the actors did a great job in bringing the story to life. All right, without any further waste of time, the drone shots as well are beautiful to watch. They are beautiful to behold. The drone shots are beautiful from episode 1 to episode 4. You can tell that the director is really doing so much with drone shots. So the drone shots really worked for this season, for this episode, and it's not boring. We are not tired of it. We want them coming. So kudos for those drone shots. The picture quality is great as well. The background effect, the editing, the special effects, the sound. I think everything technically the movie is on point. I can't really fault any technical aspect of the movie. Technically the movie is okay. All right, let's dive in straight to things that I felt did not really balance, did not really sit quite well with me about Abattoir Season 3 Episode 4. Number 1, you can see the Grandmaster, played by Joseph Adekpoju, calling his agents by their real names in the outside world. I just felt like in the coven there should be special spiritual names given to each agent. You can hear him saying, Agent Bade, come forward. Agent Durosanya, come forward. I just felt like there should be a spiritual name that they use whenever they are in the coven, and then they can use the Bade and Durosanya outside the coven. That is just one. All right, next thing was that I think Rambo is already revealed as the mastermind behind these kidnaps. Rambo has already been revealed in episode 2 or 1 or thereabout. He has been revealed as the mastermind. He has been revealed in the news as the mastermind behind this kidnap. So why is the police not looking for Rambo? Why is Rambo's name scarce in the investigation that is done by the police? I think the interrogation, there is no much need for investigation and interrogation. I just felt the victims, the suspects, which is Rambo and Kayode, should be on the lookout for, and their names are just so scarce in the investigation, and that makes it unrealistic, because already in episode 1 they had already announced that Rambo killed the other students which he took over his position from, and also he has already been unveiled, and we have already been told that he's a 300 level student of the school. So there is every likelihood or every tendency that Rambo can easily be fished out. What of his form, his admission form? What of his ID card? What of his parents? What of his referee? There's every tendency that Rambo can be easily fished out. That is just a personal opinion. So episode 3 ended in the scene where Kayode held Martins, the police officer, and the other staff in the staff room hostage, pointing at them with 2 guns. That was where it ended. And then episode 4 begins from there but this time they showed us that Kayode had run out or had escaped or gone out of the office. So to me, I felt like that is a very, very crucial moment for the police to sit down and be questioning Martins. Shouldn't the police go after Kayode? What if he's going back or going out to reinforce? What if he's going out to tell his fellow cult gang members to come into the staff room and cause more damage? I just felt that is not the right time for the police officer to question or sit down with Martins in the staff room, that chaos just took place, and begin to question him. So I just felt that is not the right time for questioning. That is the time to go after Kayode, because he might just be coming back to cause more harm. And also, Martins was too relaxed after such a tensed moment or a tensed scene. I mean, recovering from the trauma of being pointed at with 2 guns is not one to just recover from so easily within that short time. You can tell that he was relaxed and calm and was reacting and responding to the police. He's supposed to still be tensed because he's still afraid that the cultist might still be around. He might even be checking by the door to see, standing and checking by the door to see if Kayode is still nearby. So he's not supposed to be bold enough to relax after just escaping death or murder. All right, next thing is that such a prime suspect as Kayode, I don't think he will be comfortable enough to still be sleeping in the hostel. The police had already seen him and known his face. So I don't think such a prime suspect as Kayode will be comfortable enough to still be sleeping in the hostel and be coming out in broad daylight, to the extent that Flora met him for evangelism. I just felt like such a prime suspect that the police had already seen will be in serious hiding. All right, next thing is that I don't understand why Inspector Gabriel, played by Chioma Chukwulutam, halted Martins in the area where he was trying to tell the story of his life or tell the story about his father. I mean, as an investigator, you must be patient enough to listen. I think as an investigator, you must be patient enough to listen even for hours to every detail, because the breakthrough of your investigation might just be in the statement which your source is about to give out. So her saying, "I'm not a fan of horror movies, keep quiet, we'll continue some other time," is a kind of unrealistic, because he might just spill the beans or spill what is actually necessary for Dele's release. So there could have been enough time for him to talk and for her to listen. That doesn't mean the movie should be prolonged. Anyway, all right, next thing is that why is Barrister Adegbola alone in this whole mess? I think where are his barrister friends? Where are his family members? Where are his friends? Why is he all alone? I mean, a barrister like Barrister Adegbola, you kidnap the son of a barrister, trust me, he will get the possible best hands to handle it. He will not just be moving up and down alone, wandering all up and down in the school premises like he has nobody to stand or fight for him. All right, somebody also made a suggestion on Facebook. There was a scene whereby Chief Duro Sanya was sick, and Frank, who is his staff, walked in to save him. He was about dying. Also, he was jerking and he was almost falling down. He couldn't walk. So that scene, when the registrar called Frank to speak to Chief Duro Sanya, remember, Chief Duro Sanya couldn't walk. He was barely able to walk. He couldn't even work. But when the registrar said he would like to speak to Chief Duro Sanya and Martins is in his school, automatically Chief Duro Sanya stood up and was like, "Take me to him." Where is the fact that he cannot walk? Where is that basis? Is it that he can now walk automatically all of a sudden? I just felt that was a flaw and it shouldn't have been depicted like that. All right, next thing is that I felt like there should have been more brilliant and smarter questions by the interrogator or by the police officer. Questions like, I was hearing questions like, "Are you a cultist? Is he a cultist?" I mean, Kayode already looked like a cultist. That is not a question that would have even been asked, because Kayode already looked like a cultist. I mean, he was already dressed in red, he had 2 guns with him and all that. So that was not the questions that were asked were lame. I felt smarter and more reasonable investigative questions would have been posed by the police officer. Damilola Mike Bamiloye would have written better for Chioma Chukulutam, Inspector Gabriel's character. I felt the questions were not well written enough. All right, the next thing is that how somebody also stated on Facebook, when I did the review on Facebook, that how did Flora get into Excellence University automatically? Is she there to write a post-UTME exam? Is she there for a test? She had not been admitted. There is no fact that she had been admitted already into the school. The last time we checked, she was still writing her exams, or she was still preparing for exams, I think post-UTME exam or WAEC exam or so. So we don't know how she automatically got into Excellence University and met Mr. Martins in one of the exams. That was not well explained and well established. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further waste of time, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you think about Abattoir Season 3 Episode 4. My name remains always Daniel. Kindly like this video, give it a thumbs up, click on the red button that says subscribe. I will see you all later in the next video.